What up? What up? What up? What up? Back up at it again. Your host CROC 342 with another episode of ETS, better known as American Truck Simulator. What's good with everybody? Hopefully everything's good with everybody out there. All right. My new Lone Star. I know a lot of people say this is an ugly truck, but oh well. It's my new free ugly truck. I'll take it. Yeah. So, we're gonna get it cracking. See what I can come up with. It's raining. Let's see if I can find us a load real quick. Hopefully they give us something I'm in Utah now, so let's see if we can get something out of Utah. Ain't gonna be conflict. I'm going all the way to Washington. They know they be eating some long freaking loads, dude. You know, I'm already having all kinds of issues already. Why would I want to drive even further than I have to? Doesn't make any sense. You know, you want to keep us on the road. Worse than a real job. Let's see what we can come up with. To bring everybody up to speed, that bumper that's on here isn't the original bumper. Somebody had created the bumper. I wanted to mod site, so I decided to go ahead and grab it. Man, all these freaking loads is long, man. Ain't no way I'm gonna be able to handle this. I got that puppy chromed out. You know, so I got these folks that talking about they need to work. I'm gonna let them go on there and quit because I don't even know who they is. So whatever. If you don't want to stick with me, you can go. That's the way I say. But let's go and just grab us something. And he's look at this 30, man, you crazy? And then I decided to take the map out of here because this is a different profile. I think this is only level 30. I think. Yep, level 30. So we ain't got no other loads. Let's see if we can find some other loads. Probably ain't gonna give us nothing really. Okay, see everything is. See, I'm in Cedar City, and I couldn't finish that other run because it was too late, and you know it was just all epic failure. So here's what it is. I'll probably grab this. Probably grab these triples. I guess it's the only thing I can think of that's worth my time. Either that, or I take these. Yeah, I'll take this. Well, this is going to expire in 39 minutes. So an hour and 58 minutes. So I'm going to have to get rolling. I already got that. So I am try to use the shifter as much as I can. Hopefully my arms don't bump the. Turn on some lights. Let me see, I need to put turn that down a little bit. Just felt like trucking before going to work, before doing it in the real world. Had to get this truck repaired. think I might have to add this to the complication mod myself. I take one of my trucks that I got, my Lone Stars, and I create my own sound pack. So I can't get nobody to go in and create one for me. I had to be creative myself like I did before. Sometimes you gotta be creative for your own, you know. It says always want a price, want to be paid for everything, so. Did add a couple more mods in here. I don't think I took all. I don't know if I got the same amount of mods in here than what I had with the other. So decided to go in and make a video. Why not? Got a couple hours before
go straight.
Get on this road. So get on the real road. Yeah, so trying to monetize a lot of the videos, making sure there's not a lot of conflict in them, but sometimes you know you only can do but so much. So I did have an ownable I'm gonna have to check the like it's got torque. Maybe just because I have to use a shifter. I haven't used a shifter in a minute. So came across something to kind of help me along and trying to stay in the driver's seat a little bit longer. So, but I definitely don't want to make the videos too long. Other than that, see, that's where that frac trailer. I wish they would have made that ownable. That would have been something nice to make ownable. Yeah. I gotta go through all these gears to get this boy like it's got a lot of weight on it. It ain't got no weight on it yet. I'm gonna check the rear end on it, because I think it may be downgraded. That's probably why. That's why I said I might have to add some transmission in that mod pack for this truck. Been waiting on a lot of the other modders to do something, but if they don't do nothing, then I have to be creative. I don't know if I actually released it. Why? Because it's my edit. So, you know, just like I said, sometimes you got to figure stuff out yourself. Now, I've been posting it, little tips from other. Oop, did the games crash? Oop, hold on, something just jumped on. Maybe this thing. Oh, I know what it is. This freaking potato thing. Hold on, I think I'm crashing. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, hold on. Sorry about that. Let me stop the game real quick. I'm at the tab out that darn what is that called? Voice meter potato. I think I'm about to get rid of this because I'm tired of it keep popping up. I don't even really use it. Really don't use it. I mean, I was interested in it because somebody else had it. Now I kind of regret getting it because now it's like a leech on my computer. That's probably why my darn stuff is acting up. Can't stand when stuff is in the background just creating all the problems. Alright, so let's get back in. I'm at already damaged the darn freaking truck already. We ain't even got started yet, y'all. All because of a little hiccup and that was Oh, I can skip gears. I forgot. I ain't have to be in low. Okay, there we go. So I got 18 freaking gears, man. No, I should be able to go in and skip gears. That's how I'll show you how I've been driving the automatic. And I hate to just always be driving the automatic all the time, because then you end up getting that automatic mindset instead of sticking with the stick shift. That's mainly what they're doing away with the transmission for, because they want everybody driving, and that's just the way the companies are doing.
Turn right.
You know. Alright, I'm gonna get this.
Turn left.
This triple trader set up or whatever it is.
Finally, we are here.
I just probably start in second. Start up in second gear. I might have to go in first gear. Let me see. Might have to up the clutch, because the clutch may be different. Ooh, I gotta stop right there. This. See, I haven't heard that CP in a minute. Let's see. I gotta remember what we're doing. I gotta focus on what we're doing. Focus, Crockett. Focus. Oh, we can go triples. We can go doubles. Well, we can go doubles. I'll probably just go in here and just pull a regular trader. Got the refrigerated. More likely, probably that's what I'm gonna probably go with. I like the refrigerated traders. Insulated traders are nice too. This one's nice. So I don't know what we're gonna be pulling, but we'll see. We're just going in and grab it. Let me see what it is. Household supplies. Okay. I mean appliances, 25,650, and it's going to what do they have us going? Oh, it's 3 hours. Okay. Going to Page, Arizona. I really didn't want to go out of Arizona. I mean, out of Utah, but so be it. Like, we'll just have to do it. Yeah, so let's see, where is it at? I think it's over here. I might have to up, let me see. I think I might have to up my clutch setting, because normally I don't. See, oh, wrong one. Let's see, we go here. Okay, let's see. That's the brake, clutch. Let's see. I'll bring it up to right about there. It should be able to respond a little bit better. Let's see if we can kind of. And plus, there's a little bit resistance. I normally set that up so I can be able to double clutch, but I'm not in the mood of double clutching, so I'm just gonna bring it all the way across, so I don't have a whole lot of resistance. Okay. Man, it still feel like it's still kind of. I'm gonna have to check the. Man. Oh, that's even worse. I'm going to have to bring it down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Let's see. Bring it right about there. I think that may work. Let's see. That's the beauty. I mean, that's the fun that you have when you're when you decide to use the stick shift. It's a little bit better. Can float the gears a little bit better. Not bad, not bad. And then I got the different. I don't know. I gotta check to see what mod I got in here, because this truck should not It should be a regular truck. I must got another Lone Star in here or something. Can't even look outside. Let me see if I can look outside. I might have to stay outside. Wow. All kinds of issues. Let's see if we can still hook up to it from outside. And I don't need the beacons now because we're not pulling nothing heavier than that. So there we go. Let's do this. I love that. Let's do this. Whatever your name is, Dave or whatever your name is. All right, let's go in and hook up. All right, now we got the. All right, like I said, we got household appliances, 25,650. Going to Paige Wahlberg. Okay, giving us 3 hours. And more likely, we're probably gonna have to get 3 hours and 47 minutes. We're gonna get the truck fixed because of that unfortunate mishap. And this thing, I'm gonna have to like feather this clutch a little bit, stay on it a little bit. Now I like to drive sort of fast sometimes, but because of the way the time is, the way they got us time to get down the road, make you late all the time. So can't stand being late.
Turn right.
Shout out to all my new fans and all my new followers out here. Appreciate y'all coming out here and checking me out. I try to ride these gears out. 18 speed, even fuller. Got the whole you can go break the gears down. Gotta find out what I gotta have a mod conflict because I see my my screen isn't working, so there's got to be another truck in here. Only thing I could think of.
Stay left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Well, these high gears a little bit. Got something jumping off here. Be an accident. And they always got some kind of accidents on these roads. Or they got the tow truck over there helping. What should be over there? How the heck you gonna get rid of the accident except for you got tow truck? I guess the tow truck is on his way. Get back into. Yeah, I'm a happy camper. We got a new truck before the year is out. I guess some other trucks are coming soon, I guess. But, I'm going to enjoy this one. I love my other trucks, but you know, it's time for something new. Alright, they like to be going on 15. Look like, I don't know if we're going north. We're going north? I think we're going south on 15, I think. because we are in Utah, so if we're going to Arizona, that means we're going south. So go on and put this boy on cruise. I guess we'll hold 55 degrees. I mean 40. I mean 55 degrees. 55 miles an hour. You know that it tell us to do 80, but ain't no way this truck doing 80 miles an hour not on my watch. No, carrying heavy. And then I'm thinking that I'm hearing that some people have been saying that the truck been top heavy. So I definitely need to be careful of that, because that's how I flipped the truck the first time. Oh, we got another detour. I mean, another event. Wow, we got another event going on here. Hopefully we can, it's gonna stop us.
Exit right.
Oh, we can't exit right because they blocked it. Oh, and we going to get another, and we still going to, they got us rerouted.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Yeah, I know. We got to take a new route. That's typical. Yeah, I almost got the detours up. The detour tab up. I haven't had that happen in a minute, because a lot of times I don't even use the detours, because they just have us delayed too long. They turn the 3-hour run into a 6-hour run, and then we never get there, and then we late and we losing money, even though we ain't got. I mean, we ain't losing no money because we got plenty of money. And that's from the countless times of going into the server. A lot of times you can go into the server and they'll pay you that kind of money. Oh, wait, just unlocked St. George. I think I have it. I don't think I actually unlocked this map yet. Yeah, a whole lot of
Stay left, and then exit left.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that conflict out. I know
Exit left.
It's got to be one of my. There's a mod in here somewhere. I had to check my console and find out why it's because this default truck has no business being broke. Especially when it comes down to GPS. They would have towed truck. Maybe it's on his way to the detour. I mean to the accident, I guess. They need to get us some big records. That would be making it more realistic. See everything else other than what we should be seeing. Not criticizing, but I mean, if we're gonna have these events and stuff like that, you want to make sure you have stuff so we can be able to, so we can keep the realism as much as we can. So definitely keep these cops rolling on us.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Hurricane, that's an interesting name for a city.
Stay right.
Not sure what the next state going to be. Hopefully it'll be something interesting. Yeah, somebody told me you need you need to slow down. That was my buddy. That was one of my trucking buddies. Yeah, he actually drive cross country. He's out of Arizona. He got a nickname is Red. That's what I definitely wanted him to see what I was doing on here, because he probably never knew there was a game like this. Man, what the heck? Man. I didn't want to skip the gears. We got a little load weight on us. Might have to just use the low gears. I don't know. I might have to power shift something. Or like we're going to soon go to bed. That's, a lot of times I had the stuff turned down because it would create another problems. We could have made that light, but because this truck is underpowered, and I'm gonna have to go on ahead and add to my one of my mods. I'm gonna take all my stuff out of my other because normally any trucks that I get, I normally scrap them out, put them in my little scrap file, and then I use the parts or use the files for other stuff. Like if I want to add other engines in this truck, then I would go. I have a complication mod, and it's an engine mod that somebody created that is unlocked. So you can actually add to it. You can add. It's a tuning parts file or mod file. So you can add engines to it. You can add transmissions to it. You can add sounds to it. Things of that nature and various other stuff that you can add paint jobs to it. So I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm definitely gonna. I just been waiting on a lot of these folks that call themselves modders or whatever to get something together. Because I thought they normally when they bring out a new truck, the modders are normally on their P's and Q's when it comes down to giving us just like I was able to get the chrome bumper, you know. We might have to get dinged for this light because I'm not gonna sit at another freaking light again. Plus, this truck is only like 3 years old. 3 days old. So, I think we just got it. We got it. When did we get this truck? It's only, I forgot how. It's still new. You know, I'll just say that. I'm not gonna tell y'all how long we had it because I'm not even really sure because I don't keep up with it that much. I got enough to worry about, you know. But I'm just glad the truck came out. I think it came out last Thursday. I think it was released last Thursday. So I think the 5th or the 6th, one of the two. Let y'all see the open road. Beautiful Utah. Now this is when I'm gonna need these gears now. I'm using fire low even though you use fire high, but I know how to kick it down. And we got a rainy day going on. All these twists and turns. Definitely ain't gonna be speeding through here. We got a full trailer of appliances, plus the stuff is top heavy, so we can easily flip. Hopefully the video show up pretty good because I think I didn't get a chance to actually take a lot of these videos out. Out of these mods out, but you know, if the videos don't turn out right, it probably look like a screenshot. So it's crazy how they be talking all kinds of crazy stuff on the radio. You'd be surprised what they be. I noticed this. I'm digging this dashboard, man. I'm digging it. Got different settings and stuff like that. Got the engine oil, transmission oil, okay. Stuff like that. So it's cool. That's it. Now, if I was actually simulating this in real time, I mean fully real time, like I was actually doing it for real, I would have to watch my speed, watch my fuel and everything, because you know I knew it. See, but you know, but it said that I was speeding, but we had 50 miles. I mean, we below 50 miles an hour. So I don't know how the heck they gonna try to get us. But that's how to show you how crooked the law enforcement can be, you know, out on the roads, because they don't always do what they're supposed to do when it comes down to the truckers. You know. Now I know my speed must have just went up, and as soon as you know, but I seen it. Well, I mean, I'm trying to keep the momentum. They don't even understand I'm trying to keep the momentum, so they want me to drive as slow as molasses. I can't, you know. If I'm trying to keep on time, and they don't care about that. Just like I said, they want you to get the road down there the time that they want you to do it, and then lose money too. So
stay left, and then turn left.
you know, it's a interesting industry. I heard one of the trucking companies. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't need to, but you'll probably hear about them. File bankruptcy, Chapter 11. How does a trucking company lose money like that? What was you doing? What was you doing so bad that you lost money? Don't understand it. I won't put it in my. So it's just sad, but I mean, you have to be careful. You know, you can't always go to school thinking you understand business. And since I have triple monitors, those that may not understand how my setup is based on real default screen, which is 1920 1080. Even though my screen in the middle is, I forgot what it is, but I think is either 4096 by 768 or 50 something, 1080 or 1050 or something like that. So I had, in order to get the map, because technically I didn't have the map. The map was on my third screen, my right screen, and other stuff was on the left screen. So in order to fix this, I had to go into the settings of the game to actually simulate the screen in real time. So that's why I'm all the way up on the screen like that, but all the way on the dashboard. But normally I wouldn't even have it. If I was actually driving this, I can actually take the steering wheel down because I have my own steering wheel. So but I just keep the steering wheel because since you can change the steering wheel, I know maybe some fans about steering wheels, they like steering wheels. I like steering wheels myself. So the whole beauty of the game is to keep it amusing for you to want to do more. You know, just like we just got a few updates for our wipers. We can use the def lock. We have real suspension on the truck where we can lower it. I mean, we can soften it, we can harden it. We could create. We can make the stability of the truck unstable. We can make the stability of the trailer unstable. So all these little features, key features that my fellow gamers or fellow ATS or American Truck Simulator owners had suggested these things. So, you know, even the GPS. Now you got the GPS telling you what to do because you don't need the GPS. I like to have the GPS because I still need to know what gear I'm in, stuff like that. Even though I can simulate what gear I'm in, you know, because you still, a lot of times it's all feel and hearing, you know. So a trucker really has to deal with. I deal with it on a bus, so I gotta hear it, and I'm not only dealing with a door, I'm dealing with passengers, but it's still all, I mean, at the end of the day, when they charging you for your CDL, you still paying the same. So you gotta understand that it's still the same concept. Plus, I can control I got a retarder, and I can get the transmission. The transmission I pick up it be a retarder. What else can I do? I can pick any transmission I want. I can pick any engine I want that's based for the truck that was created. That if the moderator actually created the truck, then that's the only engine I can pick. Now I can actually alter the game or alter the truck to actually have other sound. You know, like you have open loop motors, you have different kind of motors that you can even put a car motor in here if that's what you want to put in here. You know, but but it has to be within the coding of the game. And I think this truck is going to be a base truck for all the international trucks that come in. So technically, if I was a modder, this is the truck that I would use as the base to create another truck that I want. You know, just like we have the Kenworth W900, we got the T680, we have the 579 Pete. What else? And then so it's only, and then we have the Volvos, VNL 300 up to 780. You know, so all those trucks are actually base truck to create other trucks or other configurations of trucks and things of that nature. All right, they're gonna pull us in. Wow, I can't believe that. Can't believe it. We actually pulling in. Should have them pull it into a weigh station in a minute.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
All right. Put it in park. All right, we in the inspection. So this is DOT. This is the Arizona Department of DOT, which is those that may not know, but there's a DOT in every state. And then if you go overseas, it's even worse than that. The regulations may be even tougher. So it's regulated through each state. And I think a lot of it is electronic nowadays. I know that trucker going to try to start crying at me. So we got 62. So technically our gross weight is 62,050 pounds or whatever it was. But so we are in compliance with the weight. Now what would be interesting if we was able to get a load that was overweight. Man, I shouldn't be grinding gears. And those that may not understand the importance of the weight station, a lot of people think it's something to pick on you, but because a lot of your roads are hollow, so and that eliminates damage to the load, damage and minimize accidents, because when you have an overloaded truck and trailer, combination vehicle, which is truck and trailer, then it's a threat. It's a ticking time bomb on the You know, so we going across this bridge, which is beautiful, man. Look at that. Very, very nice. You know, so got a beautiful truck, got a beautiful trailer, and also got us a beautiful scenery. And that's one thing I like about SCS, because they take their time as much as they can to you know, and then they're actually proofreading this stuff. They didn't just put this stuff out here without, you know, proofreading it. But the thing about it is, you have to understand that they don't use mods. They don't have mods in their game. So they normally would have problems that we would have problems if we had mods in our game. But there's ways of actually fixing the game. But you know, it kind of depreciate the value of the game. You know, a lot of people don't understand the whole concept of what the developers are trying to do. They're trying to make as much and create as much content without the mods than with the mods.
Turn left.
You know, so you know, like in the server, when you play in the server, you don't need any mods. You know, you don't have any mods. Oh, we done hit something. I can't even see, but it happens. You know, I technically need to kind of simulate some stuff and hit stuff on purpose so you can understand how they find you and things of that nature. I don't always do it. You know, I normally have a perfect run, but this is technically a learning run for those that may be interested in learning more about the game, because a lot of times you got a lot of they're gonna see the Smoky right there. I knew he was around there somewhere. Now, if I stayed outside, I probably would have got it. So let's see how. That jailbreak looks decent. It sounds decent. Doesn't sound bad. It ain't over exerting.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
So we're dropping off at the truck store. Whoop. That's what happens when you crash again. So, you know, I try not to crash, but it happens. You know, that's the whole beauty of having insurance. So the insurance paid for it. You know, for the crash. I couldn't stop and deal with it. You don't need the cops involved. And a lot of times I try to, and then when I'm trying to do camera, you know, movements and change the scene, it's a lot to it, you know. And then you got to drive the truck, and then I'm driving stick shift, you know, because some people want the shifter. Once you driving the shifter, and you know, not understanding that my hands got to be doing other things and paying attention to other things, but you know. And I noticed something. These lights aren't supposed to come on when the Jake brake come on. Only when the brake come on. So I don't know if they're going to be in the process of getting these sounds together, because these brake sounds aren't as clean as they should be. Alright, we're going to go in there and try to see if we can jack this trailer in here. Probably going to have to go through filter through my mod list to find out what my conflict is with, because I noticed I was having some kind of conflict a little bit. Now you can actually let them park you. This time I'm just going to go ahead and park myself, because I can park inside. I can stay inside the truck, or I just could park like this. A lot of people can't park like this, you know, or drive like this, drive outside the truck. But it takes practice. It takes time. I mean, you can't, you know, and then you forget, you make mistakes. I mean, the game allows you to make mistakes, but on the road you can't make these kind of mistakes. When I'm on the road or driving a real vehicle, I'm not doing all this. I'm not tearing up nothing. I can't create. I got to be smarter than that when it comes down to what I do. Now, technically, if I was driving, you know, but because I don't have my head tracker set, and I got to reset it, you know, probably gonna have to reset it again, because now we got to update. And I I'll probably do it soon. Let's see. Are we back far enough? Yep, we already back. Oh, we are definitely back. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's pull up a little bit. Alright, perfect. Hopefully that wasn't too long, because I know some people want the run to get done faster and stuff like that, but I'll cut the truck off for a minute. But sometimes you gotta just roll with the punches. Alright, gonna drop this load. So we still got a good mark, even though we did crash a couple times. We didn't damage the load, so you know, as long as the load doesn't get damaged, we all good. So that is household appliances delivered from Cedar City to Page, 213 miles. And then also we had to deal with detours, a couple of detours, so that did change the pace of where we had to go. So that might have been to our best interest. So probably made sure we stayed on time. So all right, and then this is how far, because your experience points, and this is pretty much another lesson. Sometimes I don't get a chance to teach what the game is all about, but these are your experience points. In order for you to get to the next level, you have to supersede this. So you got to get at least 111,000, get past 111,000 experience points to get to the next level. So you can imagine how long it would take for you to get to 50 or 100, you know. So here's another load right here, and I'm not going to cut to the chase. I'm not going to do another load, but I'm just going to let y'all see the next load. So, and this trailer is actually a mod trailer. So these are the actual default trailers. Go ahead and show you all the actual default trailers, and this is why I said that the developers are watching. They're looking, trying to see what we're doing. This is actually from another. Let me go. This is mainly for a single straight truck stuff. So you can pull a trailer, a regular trailer, 53-foot trailer or 28-foot trailer, along with it being attached to a straight truck. You have a lot of that overseas on the European side, which is that's another game that I play, but I haven't been playing for a minute. I'll probably be posting some more videos of that, because we just got updates on that. We are up to 136 on that, and of course they did give us another map. So we are out in Turkey and various other destinations and you think it looks good on ETS2, which is Euro Truck Simulator 2, has been out a little bit longer, and that's a beautiful map. They did an excellent job to when it comes down to the scenery. It makes you want to actually play the game. So you know, yeah. So let me go into the listing. So this is one of the bring everybody up to speed. Those that may be new to the channel or to the page or to they're checking me out and just now really getting into checking me out. But this is a couple of the new trailers that we got. This is one new trailer. It isn't that new, but it's new enough. So this is what we have. You know, and then this is technically a mod trailer, you know, that I got. So you know, sometimes the mod trailers do good, and then sometimes they create other problems. But these are technically the truck. This is another trailer that we got, you know, and and I actually edited this one because technically the original one didn't have the tag axle that actually goes up. So I actually went into it and altered it so I could be able to use the tag axle, put the axles up, because a lot of times they charge you per axles when you go through the toll. I'm surprised we haven't been going through any tolls yet, and that's interesting, because normally we go through tolls when you're dealing with, you know, I know on Euro Truck Simulator 2 you have tolls, you know. So this is another trailer that was created by a modder. It's called the Great Dane. So they did it up, you know. This is another trailer. So now we got grain trailers now, and these can come double. They can come with tag axles and extra axles and stuff. You know, all these are different configurations. I'll be glad when they actually make this double. This would be nice to be double a bit or a little bit longer. But maybe, I don't know what their plan is. This is another mod that I actually came across. This is by Z-Tor and Tradescapes. This is Tradescapes trailer, low boy, and it's got the scrobes in the back. You know, so there's a couple of trailers that actually, this was one that was created also. You know, that's a food trailer. So I have a few trailers in here, and sometimes I have to take the trailers out. Sometimes now these are actually all the default trailers that you get a chance to pull. They have axles that go up, stuff like that. And so it's beautiful. You know, this is another trailer. You know, and then you got the Picards on the back and front sides, like, and it's within U.S. regulations. I think this is another trailer. This may be a mod trailer. It may not be. I have a few trailers that are mod trailers. Now these are mods because I had these redone by one of my modder friends. He went on ahead and put it together for me, and then I just decided to share it with the community. This is another trailer that was created but is not ownable. Some of these trailers are ownable and some of them are not. You know, some of them you can customize the wheels, you can change the wheels, you can move the wheels up, something like that. And then this is you can transport these, but you need escort to transport them because they're so long and stuff like that. So that's something that you can do. You have escort, special transport that you can do. Let me go back out of that. Let's see. So that's another. I think this is another mod trailer. So this is part of the forestry pack, and that's a DLC. So a lot of these trailers, I think this is a mod trailer right here. So I have a few trailers that are mod trailers and some that are actually game trailers. Some of them are actual trailers that you have to transport. There go another one it's got the Jeep on it, and then technically, according to U.S. regulations, you can spread the axles. You spread the load across the axles, and that makes it that brings it up to the regulations of the state. So some trailers. Now this is another trailer that you can't buy, and you can haul it, but that's all you can do with it. It's just a mobile barrier. That's all it is. So it's only 500 pounds. This is another trailer that I had redone. I think the texture needs to be tightened up on it because since we had a couple updates, sometimes you lose the texture. Sometimes the game changes. The developers may change the texture, and then you have to go into the game itself, to the files, and actually pull the files out. And put them in the right perspective and things of that nature. So that's something that I'm not really good at. I had a buddy of mine, the same. This is another trailer. This is part of and I never got to the developer that actually, the creator of it. So he went and updated for me. So he ended up putting the airlines on. He needed the airlines, and that was pretty much it. So that's another trailer. That's part of the pack. This is checking another trailer, you know. So some of these trailers are actually, you can get them with various stuff on them. There's another trailer. Now this is supposed to have a trailer. You're supposed to be able to get the Smith's Company trailer, which you can put it's another trailer that can be towed. Which I hope somebody actually create some trucks to put on here to be instead of the equipment. Even though I like the equipment being towed, I like to see other trucks being towed. You know, there goes some container trucks right here, container trailers right here. Also, that's another load right there that you can get. so you can get all kinds of little loads and stuff. See all the loads that you can pull. You know, you can even pull a dump truck. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, somebody actually made this truck this trailer a long time ago, but they just been updating it, you know, as they go on. So this is what I like to see, because I like to have other loads that I like to keep it to be amused. You know, you want to keep it interesting. If you don't keep it interesting, then people aren't gonna want to deal with it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I think. Let me see what else is. There was supposed to have been another. There was supposed to be some truck that we supposed to be able to haul, and I don't know why it didn't show up. So evidently, one of these actually took over that truck, that trailer. So technically, they should have been in here. So technically, some of these, and that's why I said you have to be careful with the mods. When you have mods, even if you get paid mods, they could take over the actual default trailers and actually cause conflict in the game. So that's what you don't want it to do. And technically, whether it's being affected, well, technically probably because of my level. But technically, no, this isn't because of my level. Technically, something is conflicting with my game. Well, with my traders, because it's supposed to be another truck. Some truck transports that you're supposed to be able to pull. So I don't see them in here. They're in here somewhere. But the only way that means one of these mods actually took over that load. So it is what it is. So we're gonna go in there and get on out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. CROC 342 out. You have a good one.